name is Jana Kay, and welcome to my channel, Flourish Evermore, where today is Monday Meditations, a short devotion on something that I have read in Scripture this past week. And today, I would like to look at Psalm 97. Every week, I try to read from a psalm, and this past week I read Psalm 97, and I would like to share that with you today. All right, Psalm 97 begins in verse 1 with, "The Lord reigns." What a small sentence with such big meaning that I think we can sometimes just skip over, read through it, and really not contemplate what it means by "the Lord reigns." The reason it made me stop is because the next phrase says, "Let the earth rejoice. Let the many coasts and islands be glad." And I thought, why does the earth and the coasts and the islands, sorry for the bird, but it's a pretty bird up in the tree, but making a loud noise. Anyway, why do the islands and the coasts and the earth rejoice? Because the Lord reigns. So I looked up the word reign, and reign means to have royal rule, authority, or sovereignty. Sovereignty means having supreme power or authority. And then the word supreme means above or before others. Superior, and I love this one, surpassing. Which last Monday's meditation, I talked about the word holy and reading in Paul Tripp's book, which I didn't put in the description box then. I will do it for that one and this one. But Paul Tripp's doctrine book went over what God's holiness meant. That meant he was separated from, he was unlike anything else. He is God above all gods. And that's why I like that word surpassing. And that's why the earth rejoices, is because God reigns. He rules. He has authority and supreme power over the earth. He rules. He is in control. That's why later in the psalm it says, "The heavens proclaim his righteousness and people see his glory." When we look at creation, when we look at the heavens, when we look at the earth, when I sit out in my back garden and see the plants and the flowers that they produce, I can't help but see God's glory, his goodness, his righteousness, who he is, his care, his loving kindness. And we are to be glad and give thanks for that. Verse 11 says, "Light dawns for the righteous, gladness for the upright in heart." God's light in our heart should bring us gladness, but so should all of creation. Can you imagine what it would be like if God did not reign? We would not see any of his glory, his goodness. There would be no rain when we needed it. There would be no sun. There would be no beautiful plants or really loud, pretty birds. We would not have any of that if God did not reign on earth, if he was not in control and displaying his glory to us. Every beautiful thing that we see, every gift that we receive is from him. It is his goodness. So I pray that this week, as you go through this week, that you will notice things around. I know I get so busy that I forget to notice things around me or look up at the sky and see either We have a lot of times, especially in winter, a completely clear sky. Today there are big fluffy clouds in the sky. The butterflies that are around, the loud bird that I mentioned, those things, the beautiful greenery and the flowers that come out. The snow that some of you might be getting because it's winter where you are is actually a gift from God. Your family, your friends. I hope this week that those beautiful things, those good things in your life will remind you that God is in control. No matter what evil we see going on around us, what things disappoint us or depress us, that you will see something of God's beauty this week and let His light dawn in your heart and let His goodness that He displays remind you that He loves you dearly. I hope you have a wonderful week. We will see you towards the end of the week for our Bible study together. Have a great week. Bye-bye, y'all.